Are you thinking of doing ACCA while working full time? If yes, let me tell you what it is actually like. Hi, I am Chetna. I work in finance within banking. Alongside that, I'm also studying for ACCA. I actually started my ACCA journey around 6 months after I joined my full time role, which was pretty much after I graduated. I got full time role, and as soon as I joined, I kind of decided that I want to pursue ACCA. I studied accounting and finance degree, which meant I got I think around 6 ACCA exemptions, which means that I could skip few of the exams and jump into the remaining ones. So far, I've taken 2 exams: performance management and financial management, and thankfully I managed to pass both of them on my first attempt. So in this video I wanted to actually share what it is like to be an ACCA student or studying ACCA while working full time, the challenges, the things that didn't work out for me, the things which did work out, as well as some advice for students who are thinking to do ACCA. So from my experience, I'd say content is manageable, and it is not impossible to understand. ACCA is not definitely something you can pass with last minute revision. It's much more about consistent practice. So I know that for both of my exams, which I passed, I probably practiced from almost 300 to 400 questions. I think for me it was just all about practice, like keep practicing, do all the questions that I could see. That honestly gave me a lot more confidence. So I feel like if you don't practice enough, it becomes almost impossible to pass the exam. But for me, most of my study time come from weekends. That's when I try to get bulk of revision done. I do try to kind of study during the weekdays as well, um, after work, but that's not always possible. Sometimes I'm very tired and I cannot study. So in my case, it sometimes become quite challenging because I do live away from home. So on top of the work study, I also have to kind of manage cooking, cleaning, and day-to-day responsibilities, such as groceries, and I think that takes a lot of time. So it's not always about finding study time, but it is also about managing everything together. And again, it really depends on your circumstances and your situation and your day-to-day responsibilities, really. So in terms of how I manage study, I keep things quite simple and focused. So I use mainly 3 sources for my study. I use Kaplan study book, exam kit, and ACCA practice platform. So my approach is very question focused. I try to practice as many questions as possible from either Kaplan exam kit as well as ACCA or ACCA study hub. So until I feel confident, and probably I have covered almost all the questions. For my first exam, I actually took classes because I was not sure what to expect. But after that, I kind of realized, and I thought that actually I can manage on my own. So for my second exam, I did self study. So let's come to advice for people who are considering studying ACCA. So if you're thinking of studying ACCA, then my biggest advice would be really to consider your own situation. I know that some people do full-time study, whereas others like me do have full-time jobs alongside the study. So your approach would really depend on the lifestyle. Also, don't just follow what everyone else is doing, because everyone's approach to sit exam or study is different. Because some people prefer in-person classes, others like online classes, and some like just do self-study. But I would definitely say when you start, you kind of try everything and see what works best for you. And most importantly, focus on practice. That is honestly the key for passing ACC exam. So yeah, that's been my journey so far. It's been definitely challenging, especially alongside full-time job, but it is also doable with the right approach and um, with consistency. So if you are currently studying ACCA or considering to study ACCA, I would love to hear your experience, or if you have any questions, please do put that in the comments. And if you found this video useful, please do follow and subscribe this channel. I will be sharing more videos about ACCA journey and tips along the way, as well as more about finance and personal finance. Thanks for watching.